YouTubers, subscribers, and friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm here at the Los Morteros conservation area. I'm actually right over here. Usually I come over here, but I've never started from this side, so I'm going to come from this side, walk this way, go check out some mortars, see what else I can find. Not far from the entrance, there's some big pieces of pottery here. You can see that's as big as my hand. I did bring a tape measure to measure these mortars that I want to go look at. But I think it's probably been about 8 months since the last time I was here. This pottery's still sitting here. So let's go look around for some more stuff. There's some pieces here. This one's pretty thick. It's got lines on it. More with lines. It's got a little color on that one. Huh. There's a big piece right here. Way out there's where the mortars are. There's 2 dig holes here. I don't know what somebody was looking for. 2 deep ones. I've never seen this barrel cactus before, but look at it. This is a fish hook barrel cactus because this looks like a fish hook, but it's a weird looking barrel cactus. So it's probably about 3.5 feet. Really fat. I don't know what they were digging here. Probably 3 feet deep. That's why I always like coming back to these places that I've been to many times, because you never know what you're going to find here. What were they digging? Where I'm headed is a big rock over there. So this is the big rock that I've been looking for. Now there's a bunch of rocks all over in that area, and I've been here many times and I've checked those out. Here's one rock. That thing is huge. Now this looks like there was like a wooden post put in there or something. I do not believe that these were used for grinding corn, basically because it's pretty hard to get up on this rock. And there's one petroglyph here, right here, spiral. And there's pottery shards everywhere all around here. See, here's one in the side. We're gonna climb up here. I'm gonna show you the ones that are up on the top. It's kind of hard to climb up this rock. There's one right here that somebody put rocks in. Here's a couple starters. I brought a tape measure. Here's a couple. These are called couples, these little ones. I don't know if the camera's going to pick these up. But I want to measure some of these. Just see how big they are and how deep they are. Alright, this one is probably about, let's see. This is the only tape measure I could bring and make it small. It goes about, that's 4.5 inches deep. Let's see about width. That's probably just a little over 7 inches wide. And that, I didn't think that one was that big. This is the one I think is big. Let's see. These are just guesstimates. That's 9 inches. And let's get a guesstimate. About 9.5 inches deep. This one's probably 8 inches deep, and swag guess about right here, 9.5 inches wide. So wow, these are bigger than what I thought. Let's see this one back here. This one looks pretty big. Let's get this one. swag guess. You don't know, a scientific wild ass guess. This is stuck in the hole. And the wind's not helping any at all either. Probably 7 inches wide. Yeah, it goes down even further. That's that much dirt filled in there. About an inch of dirt. So it's about 7.5, 8.5 inches deep. Let's get a 360-degree view here where I'm at. Stay on top of this rock. Now there's another flat rock over there that has a bunch of mortars. Now I came up through the middle here, that trail right there. When I go back, there's a path that goes back along that way. I'm going to take that back that way. About a half a mile that way is the El Rio Preserve abandoned frisbee golf course, and there's another gigantic rock like this that has even more mortars that I will go look at here in a little bit. That one is huge down there. I'm going to go down there and measure that one. This one is filled with dirt. Let's get a measurement here. That's just a little over 7 inches, and there's dirt down in the bottom there. Yeah, about 7.5 inches deep, because there's still a bunch of dirt. Probably another half an inch deep of dirt going down in there. So even though this one looks bigger, it's not bigger than the one up in the rock up here. Alright, let's go look at these over here. Alright, this picture right here was taken in 1910, that's right there. These artist drawings are showing them grinding. This is mesquite bean. This isn't corn. This photograph was taken in 1975, showing this lady smashing this mesquite bean. So it's not, they weren't using it to grind corn. This is what the beans look like after they bloom. But these are huge here, much bigger. It's always cool to come here though. I've been here before right after it rains, and every single one of these was filled with water. And I've been out here in the middle of the afternoon in the summertime, and they used to have water in it. You put your hand in it and the water is ice cold. So I'm going to take a rough estimate off camera, measuring the width from this to that, how big this rock is. So I gave it a quick measurement. This is almost 14.5 feet in length here, and about 12 feet in width. I'm going to measure some of these holes. Which one's the biggest? This looks like the biggest one right here. I'm going to measure the width on that one. Alright, these are just swag guesses. These aren't accurate, but this one's 9.5 inches wide, and let's see, probably 5 inches deep, not counting the there's an inch of dirt that goes down, so it's probably 6 inches deep. Yeah, I just hit the bottom right there with my finger. So it looks bigger than what I thought it was. Why did the ancient Hohokam Indians do this? Because there are so many rocks right over in that area over there that are just as flat and just as big. Why they didn't do it over there? And there's absolutely no pottery in that area over there, and there's no pottery in this area. There's pottery all around that rock right there, and there's a petroglyph. Now this is the only place where I found a petroglyph in this area that has mortars. Now if you go about a mile that way, hiking past them mountains over there, there's some mortars on a huge rock like this, and then probably 50 feet away there's petroglyphs on a rock, which, you know, I've shown many times before. But I'm going to go hiking back that way, that path right there. I've never been that way. I'm going to head back to the abandoned golf course, and I'm going to show you the other big rock it's not as big as this. It's almost as big. And show you the difference in the mortars over there. So it's just another map. That's where I'm parked over here. I'm probably over here. And I walked all the way to here. Then I came this way. And now I'm over here, heading back that way. But man, it's hot. It says from about AD 850 to 1300, Los Morteros was one of the largest Hohokam settlements along the Santa Cruz River. The name Los Morteros, the mortars, is for the many bedrock mortars at the site, which were used to process plant foods. The prehistoric village is considered an ancestral site by the Tohono O'odham Nation, and the core of the settlement and its ball courts are preserved in this heritage. I've been to this ball court before, because if you park here and go this way, there's a sign there that tells you there's a ball court there, but this thing is completely filled in with trees, so it's very, very hard to see it. So I guess at one time you was able to come over here and park on this side. I still haven't seen any signs. I read it somewhere on the internet that there was a stagecoach stop in this area over here at one time. Prehistoric settlement. Wow. That's true, man. Prehistoric. Wonder where they all went. So it says this area right here, which there's absolutely no evidence of it anywhere there, that in 1857 John Butterfield was contracted to provide a mail service between St. Louis and San Francisco. A stagecoach ran twice a week in each direction on the Butterfield Overland Mail route, with horses being exchanged at 200 route stations. Among these was the Point of Mountain Station that once stood near here. This is the mountain station. A well was hand dug to water travelers and their mounts, and hay was gathered near the station. The Butterfield Overland Mail route ended with the start of the Civil War in 1861, but this station continued to be used. Well, not no more. There's absolutely no sign. There's no rocks or bricks. I already walked around in this area. How they know it was right here, I have no idea, because I don't see any mountains in the background in this picture, unless they're taking it that way, unless it was over in this area here. But once again, I don't see the mountains that are back there. There's a huge hole here. Either way, in this spot right here was the point of the mountain station, the stagecoach stop. That must have been where I read that before, but like I said, there's absolutely no sign here. All right, so I'm going to go over there. I'm going to show you the last huge rock with mortars in it. So here's where that other big rock is. I'm wondering why they picked this rock. Is it because there's so many mesquite trees in this area right here that they could grind up these mesquite beans? I thought that was a snake right there. There's a big stick. There's so many big rocks in the area, but this one right here has a lot of cool mortars up there. You gotta climb up to it though. Must have been because so many mesquite trees in this area. Now, I don't think this lake was here because this is man-made. It turned this into a bird sanctuary area. An old frisbee golf course tee box there. But yeah, let's climb up there and take a look. Alright, so the reason I don't think these were used for grinding corn, this is at a terrible, crazy slope. Here's one that's almost started. Here's a little one here, and there's one there. And I mean, I'm like at a 45-degree angle, about ready to fall off myself. Here's a couple of small ones here. I don't know if the camera picks it up. And then here's two big ones. And then there's just these little small things they call these couples, all in this area here. Like, what are these for? Is this braille? I don't get it. And that it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaning. If you see my shadow, how much I'm leaning. I mean, whew. And then there's a couple here on the side. One here. Why would they, if they were to grind corn, which makes flour, why would they do it on the side? And there's one there, one there. That's a good 12-foot drop. Just trying to turn around on this is really, really hard. Who knows? Anyways, very, very interesting place. This is a cool place. And then the bike path goes along there. There's more giant rocks over there with mortars on it, just like over the Los Morteros, and there's petroglyphs. And all along that bike path on the left side of that mountain, all the way for the next mile, there's petroglyphs everywhere over there. But beautiful park. They turned into a bird sanctuary. And the Los Morteros is that way. Man, it is hot as 105 degrees out right now. I am soaking wet. But the prehistoric Hohokam Indians, why do they make these in such weird areas? I don't know. Only they know. I mean, I'm gonna get people to say it was for grinding corn, but I don't think so. Because look at these little ones here on the side of the mountain here, on the side of the rock. There's one right down there on that ledge. Anyways, if you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Don't cost you anything. It's free. And if you haven't subscribed already and you made it through the whole video, why don't you consider subscribing? Yeah, it don't cost anything. It's free. If the Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. It's been an awesome hike today. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.